Hello, friends. Welcome back. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Hope you all have the luck of the Irish on your side this year, every day, and forever. St. Patrick's Day to me is one of those days that has been a ritual in my family. And the rituals changed over the years, but in this new season of my life, many of the rituals, many of the traditions, many of the things that I have grown accustomed to are changing and they're being disrupted. And I get to create new rituals and traditions. And I'd be lying if I said that I enjoy this process. And I'm aware that in the future looks bright and it'll be different. And, the pain of this season will erode or go away or dissipate. I know all that, but it still sucks when you're going through it. And it's, I'm kind of at a loss for words because St. Patrick's Day is something that I really enjoyed when I was younger. And it was, my parents, oh man, I'm going to talk about all kinds of stuff I probably shouldn't. So my dad claims to be Italian. My mom, when I say claims to be, my dad is of more Italian descent than he is Irish. My mom is of Irish descent. And without going into too much of a deep dive on my parents' heritage, St. Patrick's Day was always a big deal for me growing up. And my mom won Miss Irish America back when she was younger, back when she was a teenager. And I'm sure that Miss Irish America is not a thing really anywhere outside of the region of New Jersey. But it was always a big deal in my house. And not Miss Irish America per se, but the fact that my mom had won it and the fact that my mom is a beautiful Irish woman. And we always celebrated that. And hopefully that's not too bad. So it was not uncommon on St. Patrick's Day for me to wake up to green eggs, literally green eggs and ham. My mom loves to celebrate really everything. Every holiday she makes a big deal about, which is awesome. But St. Patrick's Day was just one of those really big days. And we would have parties. We would go to parades. I've gone into Manhattan and celebrated it there. I've been to Savannah, Georgia and celebrated it there. I've been to all kinds of different places and celebrated it. It's always been fun. And it's always a day that I dress up in green and I'm very excited about. Now, there was a period of time when it became darker to me. And that was really when my disease took over. And I would be so excited to drink on St. Patrick's Day that I would internally feel this engine start revving because I couldn't wait, not for St. Patrick's Day, but really just for the excuse to be an absolute insane lunatic and create chaos and debauchery, and thought it was my right as a person of Irish descent, which is ridiculous. But that was my get out of jail free day pass. St. Patrick's Day was the day that I was by birthright allowed to go buck effing wild everywhere. And that was never a good thing. I got into a lot of trouble with drinking, and St. Patrick's Day was just one of those days that as I got older, everyone knew, watch out, Chris is in danger zone. This could be a phone call from anybody, the police, a jail, an institution, or the morgue. That's how buck wild I would get on St. Patrick's Day. Now, fortunately, I grew out of that phase. I no longer drink, so I don't feel that way anymore. But there was definitely a period of time in my life where I did. So if anybody's out there struggling today, just know you're not alone. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. And if you don't want to go buck wild on St. Patrick's Day, then don't. But easier said than done, right? And to me now, St. Patrick's Day, for those who use it for that same debauchery that I used to, well, then to me, it's kind of like New Year's Eve. It's like amateur night. But that's not what I'm feeling today at all. Today, really what I'm feeling, again, is torn. Because I don't want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I don't want to lean into the family traditions that we've established. I don't want to participate in some of the things that my mom, dad, sister, her family have laid out, and I just don't feel like celebrating it. And it's not about me. It's really not about me. It is true, I don't really want to do those things. But it's also true that my kids are excited about these parties. They're excited about these traditions. They're excited about the fun that will exist over there at my sister's house today. And the fact that I don't want to participate is not really something they care very much about. Now, they won't say it that way, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They want to have fun, and me bringing my bullshit into it is really not fair to them. And so here it is, 2:49, and the party starts at 3, and I'm making a video talking about the fact that I don't want to go, but I will go because I want my kids to experience me being there. I want them to have some fun while they're there. I actually do want to see my nephews. I do want to get into the mode of experiencing joy. And I suspect when I get there, I'll very likely feel differently than I do right now. But I figured I should make a video because I haven't made one in a while. And that's what I'm doing. So the fact that I'm struggling, and it's funny. I read all of your comments, and there seems to be a pretty loud. I don't know if it's loud, but more than one or two comments from people talking about God's will, praying for God's will, and I do that. I do that often. It's part of my practice, and I don't necessarily know what God's will is. But I do know that today, my will is to not do anything, is to not lean in, is to not experience some things. And I know that's the wrong choice. So I don't know if it's God's will for me to go over and experience some of these things, but I do know that I will be surrounded by a bunch of people who love me, that are having fun, that I love too. And the fact that I'm feeling a certain kind of way today is really irrelevant because the truth is, life is short. So hopefully there's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow that's hopefully over there at wherever it is I'm going. But I just felt like I should share this because, it ain't easy. And sometimes it's not about what I want. It's about what is right, what the right thing to do is. And it's very easy for me in this season that I'm experiencing to maybe not want to maybe this is the right way of saying it, to pretend I don't know the difference. And I do know the difference. So that's it. I hope you guys have a fantastic St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to enjoy the day. I'm going to allow myself to experience some fun, some joy, some love, some of the luck of the Irish, and I suspect there'll probably be some corned beef and cabbage over there too, which I enjoy. So if nobody's told you that they love you today, just know that I do. And I'm not sure if I said this. Happy birthday to my friend Kevin 24/7. It is his birthday today. Kevin, if you've gotten this far into the video, or if you're watching the video at all, just know that you are old, my friend. And I'm just playing. You're not old. You're a good friend, and I love you. So happy birthday. Can't wait to see you all in my next video.